Vegas is the party city of the US, and it's almost like a fantasy land built right out of a desert. Let me show you a couple of fun things that I did on my Vegas trip that I think will inspire you to book a trip there. And before I jump in, I'm going to share a couple of things that you can do in both downtown Vegas and outside the city limits. And if you're new to the channel, then please do consider subscribing and turning on the notification button so you're updated on all my upcoming videos. The number one place that you should visit in Vegas is the Strip. This is where all the casinos are, and it's easily the most happening place in Vegas. Each casino on the Strip has a unique architectural style, inspired by famous places around the world. This is the Venetian, inspired by the beautiful canals of Venice. You can have yourself a private boat ride, complete with gondoliers and all. And if you look up, you can enjoy an artificially created sky, where it's daytime all night. The casinos of Las Vegas spell opulence and luxury. Many times you feel that you don't really have to venture out of the casinos to enjoy Las Vegas. Each casino in itself has a lot to offer, especially when you're winning and losing money like I did. And if you're traveling with kids in Las Vegas, then you can take them to the Flamingo Hotel. The live flamingos over there will most probably keep them entertained. I traveled to Vegas during Christmas time, and at that time in the Bellagio there was this amazing Christmas display. I've heard that there are some pretty neat seasonal displays in other casinos as well. There was also a really great buffet out there with a lot of tantalizing items on the menu. Another thing that the Bellagio is super famous for is their amazing fountain show. Every half hour or so, the waters here explode to life. Sometimes to the grooves of symphonies, pop music, and occasionally to some rock and roll. The best place to see the Bellagio fountain would be from the rooms of the casino themselves, or from the Eiffel Tower restaurant in front. And the best part about it is that it's absolutely free. Another fun thing that I did in Las Vegas was try out their shooting arcades. These trials are done under a guided instructor and with a lot of safety precautions. As you can see, I was way off my target here. The next leg of my Las Vegas trip was Fremont Street. Fremont Street is one of the oldest streets in Las Vegas, and it's particularly famous for its huge LED light display with themed light shows happening at night. Ziplining through this glitzy light display is a great option for those who want some thrills and chills. My husband flew Superman style, while I chickened out. You're likely to bump into all kinds of people in Fremont Street. There are also quite a lot of interesting performers and performances out there. Evenings at Vegas call for a really nice show. I particularly enjoyed the immersive shows of Cirque du Soleil. I have never seen a stage split, rise and transform before me like the way I did in one of these shows. Plus, this is a good option for all age groups. Now for activities away from Vegas City. Vegas is located in a very convenient location from where you can explore the Grand Canyon and surrounding areas. I booked a helicopter tour of the west rim of the Grand Canyon, and I must say that it was quite an experience. Though the trip was kind of expensive, it was my first time in a helicopter, and seeing the Grand Canyon from above really did have a whole different feel to it. I have an entire video about this experience, so you can either check the I button above or the link in the description for it. If being on air is not your thing, then hit the road. Go to the Red Rock Canyons, where you can go off-roading and hiking and just explore the lovely scenery out there. Another quick day trip that you can make from Las Vegas is going to the Zion National Park. You can go to Zion National Park and return in just about 5 hours, and that's a pretty good time to come back and enjoy the nightlife of Vegas. Vegas has something for everyone. Especially if you travel out on the weekends, you can find some really good pool parties. Vegas is a place of dreams, and if you have always dreamt of riding a supercar, then this is the place for you. If you want some more thrills and chills, then consider the Stratosphere rides. Plus, the views of Las Vegas from here are amazing. I felt that accommodation prices are quite low in December, and it's also a nice time to get away from the heat of the city. Weekdays are better for the prices, but most of the shows and events happen during the weekend. Also, if you can find accommodation on the strip, then that's the best, because there are a lot of activities to do just on the strip, and you'll easily take 2-3 days just exploring this main area. Another thing to know when you visit Vegas is that drinking is allowed in public spaces. So when you're bringing your kids and family, just be aware of this little fact and be safe and use your common sense. And so that's all folks, this quite about sums up my experience of Vegas. If you found the stuff in this video useful, then please do hit that like button and do consider subscribing to Travel and Trots.